Chatty Wednesdays with me.
Chatty Wednesdays with me.
I just got back from my holiday. I went to California, which is a place I've been before. So if you follow my channel for a while, or you follow me on any other socials, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all the places. You know that I go to California every now and then. I have some family there, and so I go for a visit, and it's just kind of become a place that I go to a lot. I've been, how many times have I been to California? It's a good question. I think I went like when I was 6 and when I was 7, and then I went when I was 16 and when I was 17, and then I went when I was like 26 and when I was 27. Which is really weird times to go. In recent times, since COVID, I've been 3 times. So I've been a total of 9 times to California. And I usually go to LA, and I've also visited some other places in California. But I have some family there, that's why I go back there. And I also have a habit of, I like to go back to places that I've been before. I like familiarity, which almost begs the question, why go at all? Why not stay at home if you just want to go to a place that you've already been? But I do like familiarity, and obviously I go specifically to LA to see some family, so I end up going to LA, even though I have expressed LA's not my favorite. I like a walking city, and you just can't really walk anywhere in LA. It's massive and a little bit dangerous, so they say. I've never felt unsafe there, but it's not the safest of places. Yeah, I went with my mum this time, which I haven't done since I was a child, or like I was a teenager. Don't think she's been out to LA. I think we worked out in like 15 years. On recent trips I've been with friends, or I've been with Connor, and he couldn't come this time, but I really wanted to make the trip because I just hadn't seen my family in a while. I don't want to leave it more than a year before seeing them, especially because I've got like a little kind of niece who is young and I don't want her to forget me. So yeah, that's why I go so regularly out to California, and it's a long way. I feel the jet lag this time big time, and I get it why people are like, oh, that's such a long journey, because I used to go when I was young. I would go and think nothing of it, think nothing of the jet lag, think nothing of the journey, just do it. But I've definitely found in recent trips that it's yeah, it's hard on your body to travel that much. So this time I went with my mum, and we thought we'd try and visit some more places. So we went to San Diego, and we went to stay with a friend of my mum's in San Diego who knew San Diego well, and that was a great choice because she showed us some cool places in San Diego. I'm sold. San Diego's great. Still not super sold on LA. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite place. But I will be going back there on a regular basis. So that got me thinking about the fact that I go back to the same places quite often, and even though I love doing that, maybe I should branch out and go to some new places. So I thought I'd make a little video about the places that I would love to go, my dream locations. So top of my list at the moment is Brazil. I have become obsessed with the idea that I want to go to Brazil. I keep meeting the coolest people, and then when I say, oh, where are you from, by the way? Brazil, always. I know Brazil's massive, so that's probably why, and there's a big community of Brazilian people who live in London, but they're just so nice. They're just the best people. I'm really a fan of people from Brazil, so I want to go to Brazil. That's just top of my list at the moment. The next place that I'd really like to go, if I just got like the option to just have a free plane ticket and I didn't go to Brazil, would be Japan. I love like Japanese culture and Japanese food, and like I just think it must be a really cool place to go. Not comparing these two places at all, because I know they don't like to be compared, but I have been to South Korea, which is very close to Japan, and I think close to Japan in a lot of other ways in terms of food and style and lifestyle, but I know they don't like that comparison, so apologies to anyone from South Korea. Kamsahamnida, that means thank you in Korean, so I don't know how to say sorry, but anyway, I'd like to go to Japan. I loved South Korea. I really loved it there. I would go back to South Korea in a heartbeat as well, and I'd actually love to go back to South Korea and see some other parts of it, because I didn't even visit Seoul. I went for the Basketball World Cup in 2022, and I visited Gwangju, which is kind of in the south of South Korea, and I didn't get to go. I'd love to go to Busan. Yeah, I just love to see a little bit more of South Korea, but if I did that within the same journey, I would go to Japan, and that is somewhere that is definitely on my list of places I really, really want to go. Next place on my list is Thailand. I have been to Thailand. My uncle and aunt actually used to live in Koh Samui, which is an island off Thailand, so I've been there. But that was quite a few years ago now, and yeah, I'd really like to go back, and if I'm honest, I wouldn't go back to Koh Samui. I would go, well, I've never been to mainland Thailand, like I've never been to Bangkok. So I'd love to go to Bangkok, and I have a friend that's just moved to Phuket, and I'm thinking I want to go and visit her. So yeah, yeah, and I'd love to go to Phuket. So Thailand is big on my list too. Next on my list is Italy. I've been to Italy. I had the absolute honor of singing at a wedding in Italy, around Turin area of Italy in 2023, September, about a year ago, and I loved it. I loved Italy. I wasn't a huge fan of Turin. Like, the area they got married in was outside of Turin, and that was nice. I didn't really like Turin that much, if I'm honest, sorry. But we drove down and we went to Sestri Levante and Cinque Terre, and they were like down by the sea, beautiful. I also really liked Pisa, which I was told is really touristy, but maybe I love a touristy place because I'm from London. But I didn't get to explore that much of Italy. We only had less than a week in Italy because we both had gigs either side that we couldn't move, so we only had that short time, and I would just really love to go back to Italy and see south of Italy and like Sicily, and yeah, I haven't even been to Rome, so that's somewhere I'd really like to go. Next on my list of places to go is Greece, and again, this is cheating a little bit because I have been to Greece and I know the whole idea of this is going to new places, but I've been to some amazing places in Greece. As you know, I've got a song about a place in Crete called Matala, so I've been there and I'd love to go back there. I've been to Mykonos, I've been to Santorini. I've never been to mainland Crete, I mean mainland Greece. But I've never been to mainland Greece, I've never been to Athens. And lastly, somewhere I'd really like to visit is Sri Lanka. I've just seen such beautiful pictures and it looks so amazing, and I bet the food is really good. One of my best friends is from Sri Lanka, her family from Sri Lanka, and so again, that's just like one of those things where like I meet the loveliest people and then I find out they're from Sri Lanka and I'm like, there's a sign, I need to go there. So yeah, that's my little list of places that I would really love to go. Let me know in the comments your dream destination, where you would love to go on vacation, where you'd love to go on a holiday, and where you think I should go, somewhere you've been that is really worth visiting and you would highly recommend. Also, what do you think of any filming location? Basically, I've moved house, which I've mentioned in many a video. I've been living here for quite a while, coming on to the 9-month mark, and I'm still trying to find a good location for filming, and something I've noticed is it's quite small. The flat we've moved into is very small, and sometimes I don't feel like filming when Connor's in because I feel like he can hear me and I get embarrassed, and yeah, I just don't really feel like I have that little space that I can go and film. But we have a kind of little courtyard, sort of undercover area. It's got plants, so that's nice, and yeah, I think it's a little bit echoey. I think I'm going to get a special mic for my camera to just like stop it being such an echoey sound, because I'm sure it's not the best audio quality, but I'm going to improve that. The other thing is sometimes people walk through and then I have to go like, so it's not, maybe it's not ideal, but I think I like the light. It's really light, so that's a good thing. It's always a good thing for filming, like good light. Let me know what you think of my new location. Maybe I need to do something a bit more interesting, because maybe this is not the best backdrop. The plants could be in it. Still working on it. There's also this wall. This could be a nice wall to sit on. I could sit with that in the background as well. That's kind of cool. Then it is like I live in a kind of like open plan flat with a exposed brick. I think that might actually be a better wall to film against. Okay, next time you see me filming a video, that's going to be my backdrop instead. All right, well, thanks for watching, and thanks for commenting your dream destinations. Looking forward to hearing all about where you'd go in the world. Lots of love, bye.